welcome back to E3 2013. Golden Boy FTW here, playing some or watching some Battlefield 4.
We've had the chance to play, though.
We had the chance to play, and I'll tell you right now, man, the game's awesome. I'm a big fan of the game. I don't know if you noticed.
There's not a lot to say, but we've said a lot.
There is, yeah, we've certainly said a lot. You know, of course, you can see all the players playing there right now, and you know, I have been on my handy-dandy phone today, and you know, there's some Reddit stuff that I'm looking at our Battlefield right now. So
what do we got? What do we got here?
Too, by the way. So yeah, so in the thread that they actually updated here, they confirmed they put flashbangs. Yes, flashbangs are in the game.
Yep, that's in there.
Incendiary grenades, yes, they are in the game.
There as well. We haven't had the chance to really see it used yet.
That's very true. Very true.
Maybe I'll just ask somebody to try to use that. What else we got going on here?
You know, they highlighted my building ride. You know, you cannot building ride. This is confirmed. We saw it on stream. It is a real thing. No building riding.
You can make an attempt at it.
Yeah, you can make an attempt if you want to, if you value your life. Assists, by the way, high scores assists now count as kills. I'm not too sure about that one. I just know that there are a lot of you can get high scoring assists. I just don't know.
You can get very high
kills.
scoring. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I've seen one point where you can get an assist at 92. Similar to kind of what Battlefield 3 was. How much damage you had caused to a player is usually what your assist points are.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could probably even get 99 for an assist, and so that's what we see. So let's go and hop into gameplay.
That's right.
While we kind of talk through everything else.
Yep.
I mean, theoretically, he's building right now.
Okay, you win. The internet wins today. Oh my God.
Theoretically.
You know, I mean,
I'm just cracking on.
No, you're right. You're right. He is building writing. So looking up top here, he's this one player who actually is going to be out for 14 is going to get into some action, and Corey's going to take a look at the Reddit thread. I am going to look at the action and see what is going down here. Helicopters flying everywhere. We saw a lot of awesome cinematic clips there from the trailers and videos that we had saw in the break there while we were not showing live gameplay. You know, a lot of players have commented on the green laser sight. There is a green laser sight as well in the game. You know, works about as similar as the regular laser sight as well. And when you put the, I guess, laser sight in the eyes of the player, it is in fact green. So there really isn't much more to speak on that one. Haven't had much of an opportunity to fiddle with it, and I haven't seen it used all that much either.
Yeah, so right now, as you can see, it's 498 to 511. Still a close game, and just kind of a battle over the C flag.
Oh, this guy
first thing, I mean, he's going to get taken down as we now are on board with the AC-130. So you can see how it's out there in the distance.
I actually want to talk about this AC-130. So I was actually reading in the thread, players were talking about the AC-130. Yep. They were also talking about the commander mode, and how you know, when you take over a territory, you know, you get an ability through commander mode. Now, a lot of players were like, yeah, but if you get B, you know, C as well as D, that could be pretty overpowering, right? Well, one, you shouldn't let that happen.
Yeah,
but
you just took over 3 points. You had to work for it all.
But here's the other thing too. In this particular map on Siege, when that building falls down, and I don't know if the AC, let's see tabletop mode and see if the AC-130 is still up there.
Yep, it's out there.
Yes,
on
it
the
is.
left
Let's go ahead
side.
and click on the AC-130 real fast. Look at this. Look at this screen. If we go into first-person mode,
Man, that's so overpowered right now.
so OP. So OP. I can see everything. I mean, you know, I can see it because we're in spectator mode. But, you know, to the actual player himself, the only thing he can see is his teammates. And that's the thing. That's the balance of it. You know what I mean? That debris really does cause a lot of problems.
With that being said, I mean, so you will be able to see players that are spotted. So if your teammates spot any of the opponents. But with that being said, you don't know if they're above ground, below ground. There's no indicator that states where they're at exactly, because you can see, again, we can see the little HUD icons that are out there. One of the cool things that I want to note, though, is how the overview map even changes whenever the skyscraper falls. As you can take a look and see how that peninsula comes out.
Yeah, it extends out a little bit further, as you can see right there, and the mouse actually curved over it to show like how far it goes. Like that's the usual distance there, right where the sea starts. Right, that is actually where the actual part of that land begins. But because of the fact the building collapses, then everything kind of gets pushed further into the sea there. So pretty cool stuff.
Earlier today, we saw someone, an Olympian swimmer, that was trying to cross the canal, and the building was falling at that exact moment. And we were just like, I don't know if you're going to make it.
So this player is actually using the green laser sight here.
He's going all out. He's got camo.
I love it. That's what I want to see. Let's actually go third person, see what he's using.
The player card?
Yeah, let's see what's up with the player card. He's actually going to be using that vertical grip, a reflex RDS, that naval, as well as their green sight. And he's using that CZ3A1, of course, Alpha 30 on your screen here. And yeah, I mean, basically, we've been seeing a lot of players take advantage of the variety, because there are a lot of options to choose from, despite this being an alpha build. There are quite a few customizations and guns to choose from.
Yeah, if there's any curiosity as well at this point in the pre-alpha stage about whether or not like a flashbang can take up like a secondary grenade spot, for what I've seen in the GUI system right now, both the highly explosive grenade as well as a flashbang and also the incendiary are all in the same slot.
Really?
Yeah, and one of the other cool things though too is the where the gadgets are at. There's a point where you can have both packs for the medic and everything. And there's a variety there as well.
Yeah, that's right. And also, you know, for other analysis as well, Level Cap, I just heard, put out a pretty informative video out on his YouTube channel. So be on the lookout for that as well. I haven't seen Level Cap here, so he's kind of a little bit of an enigma. But I would like to get him on here. Maybe tomorrow could be a possibility. But yeah, so, you know, getting back to the action here, Alpha 30 on your screen. He is finding a player right in front of him. He might be able to take him out. Some good pacing on the shots there.
Yeah, you can see right now he's in full automatic as well. So that's one of the other benefits here is we can see all the 4 different points right there. You can see that he has some type of tactical attachment there. So he can switch from this red dot over to an optical zoom pretty quickly.
That's right. And oh, that player ended up getting taken out there as we jump into some tank action. This is going to be Alpha 19, who will be in a tank battle, finding one person right in front of him. That is going to be Bravo 10. He's going to go for the ram there. They need to be careful as he is going to have 31 health left. Oh, man.
He's trying to get the repair. He's going to hightail it out there as well.
That was a smart move. Hopefully, if he can stay alive, never mind.
Oh, he does.
He jumped. Yeah, we were both pleasantly surprised on that one. So yeah, he manages to stay alive. Now he's going to try and see if he can get some long-distance shots. But you can see there, definitely not controlling the recoil of that gun from that long distance. He might need to move up there to make it more effective.
All right, just kind of taking a look around here. You can see we're over here towards Metro, getting a little evolution point right there where the fire hydrant has exploded.
Yep, and you know, of course, the skyscraper falling down. You know, actually, some people had asked me, you know, like the different Levolution elements. The skyscraper is the most profound of them, but there are a lot of different little things scattered across the map. You know, things like the stores that also can be destroyed. You can also bring down the gates on the stores too,
right, and
for
also
more protection.
Also, the fact that whenever you go into a store, as we take a look, you can see we're following this tomahawkless. But while we do that, one of the other things that you can sit there and talk about in the storefronts is watching when someone comes through a storefront. It actually sounds off the alarm if you jump up on top of a car. That
the metal
has
detectors too.
Yep. There's a lot of different things that come into play that can be that fall under Levolution, which means there's so many more possibilities, not just what we have on Siege of Shanghai. So
exactly. You know, bear in mind this is just one map in the many that you know, Battlefield has, and for the one map, I mean, I would tell you right now, this is an awesome map. It's, you know, perfectly symmetrical. It has a lot of great choke points. There isn't a lot of sequences where you're kind of just like running around willy-nilly with no clear idea on where the objective is. It really is a great map and a good design. But you can see there that B was getting capped there by the Bravo squad. Here comes Alpha 24, finding players right in front of him. This one guy's going to come to his left side here. He is going to get picked off.
That's a very aggressive approach there, trying to hop down inside of Metro.
Yeah, by himself too. That's never going to turn out well.
He had the advantage, honestly, with the high ground. He could have just stayed up top, been able to pick him from above. He could have utilized the high ground for as long as he wanted to, and then could have pushed in and be able to pick up that B flag.
Yep, but they seems as if they are going to be contending it though, or contesting it. So they are going to have someone there, but they are losing A, which is quite interesting. So hopefully the U.S. squad can get their bearings together here, as they are currently going to be up in this game, 325 to 255. The takes are coming down.
A 75-point lead at this point.
Ooh, and that's secondary, by the way, he pulled out there. Quite interesting. See, you like I did that? It's like quite interesting. Yes, but of course. So guys, keep in mind that we are, actively looking at Reddit. We are actively looking at Twitter and just trying to, I guess, see what is out there that we know that we can answer. And just so you guys know, a lot of the things here that we answer, it comes from us. It's not, like market speak or anything like that. We are, watching the game. These are things that we are noticing as we observe. So, and we've been watching a lot of Battlefield 4 today. Hopefully you guys have been as well, because I've heard that we've had quite a few viewers throughout the course of these last 2 days, which makes it quite amazing in my personal opinion to see so many people coming out and supporting Battlefield 4 and EA.
Yeah, so one of the difficulties. This is very difficult. Whenever you have the 20x zoom, it is so hard to hit shots that are at such close range.
Yeah, hopefully he can nail this headshot here. He just needs to line it up.
If you look also, he has the ability to kind of focus his rangefinder.
Yeah, that is true. He can focus the rangefinder if he looks, but he's getting shot from the right side. So we just saw there, took two to the body there. But oh my God, look at this here. Alpha 23 is going to take some shots there on the side. Oh man, this is insane. He's going to move right inside of this building here, knowing that there are going to be a bunch of players on the outside. This is certainly not very good here for the Bravo squad. They're losing a lot of tickets. But you know what, though? Let me retract that statement. The U.S. squad losing a lot of tickets, as it is right now 223 to 219.
1 second about to be tied.
This is crazy.
Actually, it's going to start to separate now, because the Chinese right now, so 216, 214. They're fighting back and forth. Kind of exchanging flag at this point. Right now, though, Alpha 23, he's going to get spotted from the high ground, similar to what I mentioned before. It's always, in any game you've ever played, it's always better to be on the high ground. Yeah, without a doubt.
In looking at all this stuff, Corey, it makes me really, really excited for when a lot of the top Battlefield players actually get their hands on this game. Oh man, they're going to have a field day. It's not amphibious.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But he is.
But he is
amphibious. But yeah, I'm really stoked about all that, Corey. Like when these top players finally get their hands on it, all the cool strategies that we're going to see, the use of the commander mode. I mean, wow, it is certainly going to be very cool. You can see that AC-130 again, not nearly as effective because of the fact that dust is pretty much clouding the view. And it's going to require a lot of accuracy and patience to be able to take out the targets that he was going for.
I honestly think that the commander weapons are pretty balanced. We saw one great commander today.
That's true.
That picked up 24 kills at one point. But really, I think they're pretty effective, or pretty balanced for the most part, because whenever you look at, let's break them down one for one. The Tomahawk it takes forever to get to a point, but then once it gets there, it causes a lot of damage.
That's right.
And players are spotting it and knowing that a Tomahawk is out. Also, something to note, whenever the gunship is out, and a commander has made the call and a gunship is out, it is then stated on the screen. So it says that the gunship is above. So players know to be on the lookout for that.
That's right. And then the UAV, of course, is a very, very effective tool, but you still got to get the kills at the end of the day. So you can have a UAV circling around something, but if the other team is anticipating your aggression, then you know what? It's probably not even going to matter there. So as you can see, this is how we look when we cast. We're usually like this. We're just like really, really focused. But yeah, so hopefully we answered a few of you guys' questions in regards to some of the things out there. Of course, I'm going to continue to look at my phone and see what is going on in the world of Reddit. our Battlefield as well as Battlefield_4. Those are the two that I've been checking out a lot, and Facebook and Twitter too.
Yeah, so but make sure you definitely check out Reddit/r/Battlefield. Post any type of feedback that you have, not only for the stream, but also about what you think for Battlefield 4. Also, go to twitter.com and follow Battlefield. But the main hashtag to utilize is hashtag BF4. And lastly, also make sure you go to facebook.com/Battlefield. There's all these different elements. Stay connected, and it is beneficial in this case. Whenever you stay connected socially, because there's so much content that gets sent your way.
That's right.
So you can be so well informed about each of the new elements, each of the new features that's involved with Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I mean, once again, me and Corey are on social media all the time. So I'm GoldenBoy2W, consider it _done on Twitter. And we are always trying to, talk to the community and get your ideas as well. I posted a thread on Reddit, just, I guess, trying to get feedback. How can we improve? How can everything improve here for the broadcast? And the community has been so responsive and positive as well. So just a big shout out to you guys, for real.
All right, so again, this has just been day 1 and day 2. We do have an interview coming up next. That's going to be great to listen to also, but be on the lookout for day 3, and we will sit there and go over Battlefield 4 with a fine comb and try to figure out everything that needs to be figured out. I mean, we learned so much today. Day 1, we picked up a lot of different types of information. Yeah. Day 2, we picked up a great deal as well, and we'll see if we can do the same for day 3. So make sure you post out on all of those social medias, and we'll definitely be on the lookout for that for day 3. And so we'll see all that gameplay tomorrow, but we do have an interview coming up next. And so I think at this point, you and I are done at this point. Oh,
are we now? We're done? No. So basically, what we're going to do is we're not done yet, just yet. What we are going to do is at least some more gameplay.
We might.
We might. There's a potential there. But you know what? Just enjoy the interview. And regardless of the fact, you're going to see our pretty faces afterwards anyway, baby. So don't even worry. Don't you touch that mouse. We are going to be right back with some more awesome action. Right, Corey?
Sounds good. We'll be back after the break.